Well, it wouldn't have made much difference, telling me back then. I was too stubborn to listen. Those were the words of Willie Nelson, the laid-back outlaw, the poet of the plains, and one of the most beloved figures in American music, known for his calm voice, warm heart, and a reputation as someone who never stirred trouble. But behind that gentle smile, even Willie had his limits. In a surprising turn, Nelson has finally revealed the 7 artists he secretly clashed with, and the reasons are as complex as they are compelling. From ideological standoffs to bruised egos and quiet betrayals, these stories shine a light on the rare moments when harmony gave way to discord. Let us dive into the names Willie Nelson couldn't stand, and the truths he never shared until now. In the world of country music, tension often simmers beneath the surface, a no-rivalry cut quite as deep as the one between Hank Williams Jr. and Willie Nelson. Hank Jr., known for his proud Southern roots and staunch traditionalism, viewed Willie as a walking rebellion. The long hair, the bandanas, the weed, it all clashed with what Hank saw as the heart of country music. He didn't hold back either. Mocking Willie's hippie style and marijuana advocacy, Hank saw Nelson not just as a fellow artist, but as a threat to the values he cherished. But Willie, he stayed silent, calm. "I respect anyone who stays true to their path," he said. And just like that, he diffused a fire others would have fueled. Glenn Campbell was polished, smooth a showman. Willie Nelson, raw, scruffy, and untamed. As Willie rose to stardom in the 70s, representing the outlaw country movement, Glenn couldn't help but feel the tides turning. The media loved Willie's rebellious edge, and Campbell, once a darling of the industry, started fading from the spotlight. While Campbell never attacked Willie outright, he made subtle digs, criticizing how image seemed to trump musical skill. Willie, ever the pacifist, didn't bite back. The silence between them said more than any feud ever could. In 1984, they sang together, "To All the Girls I've Loved Before." It was an international hit, the kind that crossed oceans and genres, but just as quickly as their partnership soared, it crumbled. At a major public event, Willie says, Julio snubbed him. No eye contact, no greeting, not even a thank you. To some, it was a social misstep. To Willie, it was personal. He never confronted Iglesias directly, but he never recorded with him again either. The distance was quiet, but permanent. They were kindred spirits in rebellion. But that didn't stop Neil Young from taking a shot. And it stung. In a blunt interview, Young criticized Willie's guitar playing, calling it simplistic and lacking technical skill. But to fans, Nelson's battered Martin guitar trigger was more than an instrument. It was an extension of his soul. Jazzy, offbeat, and deeply human. Willie didn't fire back. "I play from the heart," he said. "If it sounds good to me, that's enough." And with that, he turned critique into clarity. This wasn't hate. It was love with sharp edges. Waylon and Willie were brothers in arms, creators of the outlaw sound, but behind the camaraderie were fiery clashes, disagreements about everything. Music, money, even the tempo of a song. Willie was laid back, Waylon was fire and thunder. Their friendship was like two old married folks, full of bickering, but anchored in loyalty. "We yelled a lot," Willie said once, "but we always came back to the music." Their conflicts weren't weaknesses. They were proof that even legends can disagree and still create something timeless. In the 1950s, Ray Price took a young, broke Willie Nelson under his wing. He gave him a bass, a job, and a place in the Cherokee Cowboys. Their friendship lasted decades, until one strange day, involving a rooster. Price's prized rooster had been attacking hens and tearing up the property. Ray's wife asked Willie to take care of it. And Willie did. He shot the bird. When Price found out, he was furious. He told Willie he'd never sing one of his songs again. Willie didn't apologize. "He should have done something after the second hen," he shrugged. Eventually, the fire cooled, and years later, Willie recorded an entire tribute album to Ray Price. Because even strange stories deserve a soft ending. Of all the unexpected feuds in Willie's long career, this one caught fans off guard. When Ed Sheeran released a track with similar themes and lyrics to one of Willie's unreleased compositions, eyebrows were raised. Nelson S. Camp accused Sheeran of copying, hinting that he might have had early access to private demos. Themes of aging, regret, love on the road. It was Willie's signature. Sheeran denied the claims, calling it coincidence. But tensions escalated. Lawyers circled. Headlines buzzed. Then, a private meeting. 2 artists, 1 conversation. And finally, a joint statement. We've resolved this, no bad blood. In the end, respect triumphed over accusation.